Dobrodošli u Animafest podcast u kojem razgovaramo s autoricama i autorima ovogodišnjeg festivala. Danas je s nama dva autora čije filmove gledamo u velikom natjecanju kratkometražnog filma. First one with us is Leo Černic. Hello, welcome.
Hello, hello. My film is called Cosmonauts. It's a short film about love. And it's a film about an intergalactic cruise for singles who are looking for their other half. So I was somehow dealing with the topic of love and loneliness and the relationship between love and loneliness.
What's happening on that cruise? Why cruise? Why intergalactic?
I don't know. I really like the universe in general because I think it gives you the opportunity to speak about how for finding our true self, let's say, and our freedom, we always have to hide in some corner of the space, especially when it comes to some maybe non-standard sexual practices or everything in that sphere. So I really like this contrast between, being hidden, being alone somewhere in the space, and finding your true self, being fulfilled, but at the same time somehow sad because you are hidden, as I said.
And we can see that in your characters and in animation itself. The characters are grotesque, but also vulnerable, and some stuff remains hidden. How do you balance these contrasts in the story?
Yeah, I mean, I really like drawing characters in general as illustration or in my animation work, but especially I noticed it wasn't that much on purpose that I really like to develop some characters that may seem grotesque on the visual side, but are really fragile on their character side. So I really like when this grotesqueness becomes really vulnerable. So that's how I approach to my characters, because I think everyone is somehow vulnerable, and all the good stories starts from some paradoxal complexity, and there is no black and white, but always the interesting things comes from the gray sphere that I'm trying at least to search and develop.
What inspires your style of animation in that sense? It's also grayish and science fiction.
I am a huge fan of comics, most of all. Comics and this all independent animation. I don't have a specific reference, maybe visually Bill Plimpton, somehow I feel some connections with him, at least I'm trying to come at that level, but what inspires me the most is looking and searching for a unique way to draw or to speak about your stories, just finding your unique style to speak about that. And I'm so touched when I see in other films that thing that you are the only person or artist who can tell me this story in that way. So that's what I'm trying to do and what inspires me the most.
Got you. Whoa, isn't it beautiful? Look at her. What's your name, little comet?
Why did you become an animator?
I don't know yet, actually.
No?
I studied film directing from the very beginning in the film school in Ljubljana, so there wasn't animation at all in my studies. But when I was writing my scripts, it came really naturally, this approach that wasn't really supernatural, and it was so difficult to put my stories into fiction with the camera, with real people. And at the same time I started to draw, so it came really naturally that, okay, now I'm drawing, so why don't I move my drawings? So that's why then I studied animation too, and it was really just a natural flow of interests and needs somehow.
You're half Slovenian, half Italian, or you come from a Slovenian minority in Italy. How did that influence your animation style and technique, and has it at all?
I mean, I'm half from the minority, half from Italy. My mother is from Rome. I think it influences in the topics because I had the privilege as a minority always to see things from different perspectives and not being really closed in your vision. At the same time, I think that this corner of the world was also a border between two political and some values that divided the world, and they are still somehow, maybe not that much. So I think from one side, the Slovenianness in animation helped me so much to develop my authorial voice, because Slovenia now has a fantastic animation tradition. But at the same time, I think the Italian one that is maybe more commercial and has much point into the industry helped me, hopefully, into remaining open in my creative work. I always want to speak to the audience, not just to make art just for myself. I really like that moment when the audience starts to be an active part of the film. So I think this combo was a nice one for me.
Have you been to Zagreb before, to Animafest before?
Yeah, I think I'm coming in the last 3-4 years. It's such an important place to be for me, because I just love every person, people here, and films, of course, the selection.
What makes it so unique as a festival?
Yeah, because it's mainly about people, not that much about industry. Of course, it's about film, but for me as an author, it's mainly about meeting people, knowing their visions, their opinion about art, about the world. I mean, I feel much stronger human connections in this festival rather than some other ones that focus just on the medium of animation and on the industry around that. I think that's the most important thing, not only in art, but in general, just human connections.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next up from Brazil is Luma Flores. Luma, hi, welcome.
Hi, thank you.
Your film is competing for the Grand Prix in shorts this year. What is it about and what it's called?
Hi, so actually it's my first film, so I'm really excited, and it's a great honor to be here, this important festival. It's a film about desire and about sexual self-discovery of a young girl. And it's a film with many metaphors between body and nature, and this is most about love and desire.
What drew you to do your first film about this particular topic?
So I think that the queer experience in cinema are often centered in conflict, in trauma, and difficulties of being a queer person. And I think they are valid, but I also think we deserve more happy endings. So I always wanted to make a film about the beauty and the poetic perspective of being a queer person, and just to show how beautiful this moment of sexual self-discovery could be.
We can see you're from Brazil in the way you treat the nature and the colors and animation and drawing techniques. Why the nature metaphor?
Nature is a theme that is always present on my work. These metaphors between body and nature came from many reasons. First, because I think nature has also an erotic atmosphere. Can have in his forms and in shapes, colors. very common to see the woman body in the nature. And also because this idea came from a very personal moment in my life. When I was in my first relationship with a woman, I suddenly saw myself in her body, like a tiny person, like the film. And I like to see the body as a place, and that's why the film has this dreamlike atmosphere. So I wanted to bring that feeling that is something very huge, like her feelings of the character.
How did you get into animation?
I'm also an illustrator, but I always think in the image with movement. So the idea was always animation. I always wanted to make my films, so this was a big step, and I want to make more. Other films are now in development, so yeah, I'm enjoying to exploring different techniques. And
Like what?
I
These
always
days?
wanted to make a stop motion. I never experimented yet, but I'm developing new ideas with this technique. But I think I'm from 2D animation, so I'm probably gonna do more 2D animations. Yeah.
And what, except Brazil and the nature, has influenced you the most? What would you say?
I always wanted to make a film that could be an experience to the audience. That's why the film has no dialogues, because I wanted to be a film of sensations and a poetic film.
Is the animation scene in Brazil stimulating to you? How many opportunities would you say there are?
It's getting even bigger right now, because Brazil has always strong in animation, especially in commercial animations, cartoon animations, and now I'm seeing the independent scene more strong, maybe thanks to the financial funds by the government. Now it's possible to make animation like a person like me, who is not a famous animator or director.
Yet.
It's possible. It's possible to make animation. Of course, with a minimal budget, but it's still possible. And I'm also seeing many women's in animation in Brazil right now. So I'm really happy with the scene and being able to participate in important festivals like this one, in Animafest. So I'm really excited to the future.
And what do you say of Animafest Zagreb?
It's incredible. It's my first time here, and I'm enjoying everything. The people, the city, the festival, the staff, is everything amazing. It's an honor. It's a great opportunity to cultural exchanges, to more visibility. So,
Luma, thank you very much.
thank you.